This is a general reading for Cancer for March 16th through the 22nd. So if Cancer is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. If you aren't, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free. I do appreciate also the comments, and if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up because that helps build the channel. I have Nina here today on the table. Milo crossed the Rainbow Bridge on Tuesday. He was such a sick pup. Before that, he had renal failure, plus he was being treated for heart failure, and he was so sick. He was in pain. He would wander when he wasn't laying on the dog bed. And so the vet said, you know, when I took him, that there was no, he clearly, there was no having to make any decision about it. You know, I miss him. He was between 15 and 17 years old. And he was a Vegas dog, and he wanted to come back to Vegas. So he did come back to Vegas. Now, I'm working on some changes. I'm still working on getting the channel monetized, you know, doing the link between moving from Portugal to the U.S. So I'm still working on that. And next week, I'm going to be going to the city to get the license so that I can start working at the bookstore doing readings. That will take a couple of months to get licensed because they have to do the background check. And after that, you know, I'll share the link for the webpage. If you want readings, you would just, it would post my schedule. You would contact them. They would take care of the logistics of my, you know, booking the appointment, the logistics of paying for the appointment. And a couple of things. I chose this location because they've been around a long time. They have a great reputation, and their prices are very affordable. And at the point where I'm doing readings at the bookstore, I will no longer be offering those through the my YouTube channel. So that's probably coming up in a couple of months. Now, also, please consider subscribing if you want to subscribe. And I'm going to be using the Light Seer deck. If you want a reading now, the information is down below. All you do is send me an email, and that will start the process of if you want a reading. I'm going to also be pulling some of the oracle cards. So let's see what we have coming up using the Light Seer card. And I have shuffled and cut the cards. And the first card we have is the Page of Pentacles, a message about money, crossed over by the Five of Cups. Could be related to home, could be related to love. At the base of it is, yeah, it's home, Four of Wands. And remember, I'm also a Cancer. And it was interesting because last week, you know, it had the Death card, which has changed. And then it had the final outcome was the Tower. Well, I did have a Tower moment this week. And I'm going to do a Yelp review about it, having to do with a medical provider. So this week it's about home, and you know, and I'm staying in an Airbnb until almost the end of May. So I'm going to be moving soon, still in Vegas. Behind is the World, which is like a completion. On your minds is the Three of Swords, the broken heart. Then right ahead we have the Ten of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, which absolutely goes with the World. And the final outcome is the High Priestess, which is what Gemini had, was the High Priestess. Follow your intuition about manifestation. The Ten of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. Ace of Cups related to the Ten of Wands. So you have three of the tens, which is definitely the end of a chapter. The Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Wands, trusting in the universe. 10 of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. So you have 2 aces. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups, 3. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. 3 of the 10s. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands, crowning you with the Broken Heart. The World behind you with the 2 of Wands. 4 of Wands with the 2 of Pentacles. You have the 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. We have a lot of repeating numbers today. Oh, and then the 2 is the High Priestess. And then we have the Lovers, relationship or choices related to the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so we are definitely at the ending of and beginning of a chapter. 3 10s, the ending, including with the World, the ending. 3 aces, the beginning, plus you have the 2 and the 2. The 2 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, 3 of the 2s. So it's beginnings and endings. You're in a transition time this week. The first is about the Page of Pentacles, a message about money related to the 5 of Cups. Now, the 5 of Cups is, assessing what's happened in the past, learning from the past as you go towards the future. What was going on? What happened? Because you have the 3 spilled and the 2 in reserve. You have learned from what happened in the past as you move forward. It can be related to relationships. It could also be related to home or to new projects. But see, there she is pondering, looking, deciding. As things happen in the past, such as the 3 of Cups, as things, maybe there was challenges, things didn't work out. However, you can learn from that and then use discernment in the future to not repeat that pattern, to learn what you learned from that. What were the things that, what could you have done differently? What was the discernment? So it was looking at reflecting what happened and what could you do differently. And this is related to the Page of Pentacles. It's a message. So what could you learn from that? Then we have the Lovers, choices, related to the 9 of Pentacles. Now, this can be a couple of different things. It could be a relationship that's very good, prosperous. It could also be relationships, or it can be choices related to money, the 9 of Pentacles, which is almost to the harvest time. The 10 of Pentacles is the harvest. The 9 is doing all the work, waiting for it to come. There's a little bit of delay, so making some choices. That's what the Lovers can be. Or it can be relationships, a love relationship coming. Because at the base of it is, it can be relationships because here's your happy home, the 4 of Wands, happy celebration, and juggling the 2 of Pentacles, balance. Looking at alternatives. Looking at juggling, keeping your balance related to money, related to home, making some choices. Could also be happy celebrations, looking at alternatives for making money, offers. Because behind you, here's your 2 of Wands, a conversation, and the ending of a chapter. The 2 of Wands can be a discussion about a partnership, discussion or beginning of a new project. It's the ending of, the World is the ending of a chapter, a lesson, new beginnings, and discussions about, could be partnership, job offers, considering what you're going to do, because you have the 2 of Pentacles and you have the 2 of Wands, conversations about beginnings. Because what's on your mind is, here's your broken heart and moving forward. The broken heart can be losses, it can be changes, it could be things that didn't turn out, but it's on your mind, and then things starting to move forward. Because what's ahead is the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Swords can represent an ending of a situation which was not fair, and then new beginnings of the Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings of money, new beginnings of a project. It's an ace, it's beginnings. Because you have the other aces too. You have the Ace of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune, trusting in the universe as you go forward for a project or new opportunities. Another ace. Ace of Cups and Ten of Wands moving forward. Ten of Wands is just about the end of something. And if you look, there you can see the road clearly defined with the light, knowing the direction of ending this chapter. And the Ace of Cups, new beginnings. Could be related to home. It could be related to relationships. So you have three aces: Pentacles, Wands, and Hearts. You don't have the Ace of Swords. That's the only one. Then you have the Two of Cups, a discussion between two people, and Ten of Pentacles, which can be prosperity and money. And it's a conversation between two people. Again, it's a 10, which is the ending of, you have three tens. So again, 4 cards which indicate the ending of a chapter, and 3 cards which indicate the beginning. And then the final outcome is following your intuition about what you want to manifest, because it's going to happen. Follow your intuition about what you're going to manifest, because it's going to happen. There it is. Okay, now let's pull your oracle cards. Okay, the first one is the wisdom of the oracle. Angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What is the card that you have for our Cancerians for this week? So it is beginnings, it is endings. And the thing is that as you're ending a chapter, you know, you have all these opportunities and choices that you can have. And it's for different people, it's different things again, because this is a general reading. But, you know, different paths, different jobs. Maybe it's going to be something that you're going to do, like self-employment or some sort of gig. Or maybe looking at job opportunities. Or looking at moving. There's all sorts of choices. And your card here is milk and honey. Things are going to turn out perfect. Great for you. Milk and honey. That's the outcome, is milk and honey. So just be patient. Know that it's going to work out. Milk and honey. Let me read this even. It's number 51. So that's very reassuring after the challenges that you had, including the Tower this week. Okay. Essential meaning: the taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. Milk and honey. Okay. The next oracle card is right here, career and life, and angels and archangels and spirit guides. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. What is the message for our Cancerians? Okay. Here's the card. Fast changes. You'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. So things are going to start happening fast. Let me read this again. Fast changes. You'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. If you go with the flow, it's easy, and the doors will open. If you go against the flow and dig in your heels, it doesn't turn out the way you really want it to. or that you would like to have it turn out if you're going against the flow. Okay, then the Louise Hay card here. Here. There's your card right here. Divine wisdom guides me. I'm guided throughout this day in making the right choices. Divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals. I am safe. There you go. Things are going to happen in a positive way. Let's read your I Ching here. Okay. Here's the message for Cancerians. And it's right here. 44 liaisons. 44 is a master number. Liaisons, which works out to an 8, which is the material world. 44. Okay, here we go. An attraction is strong, but the relationship may not be destined to last. A coming together of disparate forces may not be what it seems. An apparently harmless but potentially dangerous element has attracted attention and is pulling on a stronger one. A traditional Chinese image is of a bold but immature young woman using her charms to gain influence over someone in a position of power. Ironically, the powerful person dallies with her, thinking it can do no harm. Ha! Famous last thought. When power shifts into the hands of those who are not prepared for it, misfortune can come to all parties. Still, you need not fear meeting with those whose positions are different from your own, as long as you're free of alternative motives. By way of interpretation that arises because of the power of your position, or conversely, your connection to someone in an important position. Oh, it says, be wary of temptations. Combat temptations to take unfair advantage of power differentials by nipping them in the bud before they can flower. As soon as you become aware of a dangerous liaison, promptly speak up or step away. When honorable and balanced, there are indeed times when a rendezvous of the yielding and the strong turns out to be a great opportunity for a positive and constructive relationship. The difference between careless connection and a relationship of depth lies in the motives of one's heart. How sincere are you? I guess that's the bottom line. How sincere are you? Okay. And I'm thinking I'm going to pull the card, Believe in Your Own Magic. I'm saying to pull one of those cards here. Okay. And angels and archangels and spirit guides, what is the message that you have here? This is for Cancerians, and the card is Lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. And the little sign is that I am always enough. This is number 20. There will always be someone in your life who doubts the amazing things you're capable of. It is then that you must decide to be your own biggest champion, believe wholeheartedly in your own worth, regardless of outside opinion. Feed yourself a steady diet that speaks of self-love, self-kindness, and self-confidence. There you go. Okay. Now, and the last card is our meditation card right here. The Starlight, which I haven't done for a while. And this is our message for our Cancerians. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. Breakthrough. For a star to be born, it must first collapse. This is not your destruction. This is your birth. There. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support of the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And until next week, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.